Hi, my name's Noelle. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. Today's practice is a pre or post workout yoga stretch. We're going to go through the full body and get you feeling really nice and open. First thing we're going to do is neck stretching. So you're going to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your left hand and place it under your booty. I am sitting up on a little baby block. You can sit up on one, especially because I'm slanted down. So this brings my hips at a better position for my knees. You do you. So left hand underneath the butt cheek, drop right ear towards right shoulder. Breathing here. Making sure that shoulder's staying down. That's why the hand's underneath the butt, is just to keep it underneath. Inhale, bring that head back up to center. Release the hand, left ear to left shoulder, right hand underneath the butt. And allow that shoulder to stay down away from the ear so you can have more of a stretch. Inhale, bring yourself back up. This time you're going to take your left hand, bring it to you right above your collarbone and pull that skin down. And then you're going to take your head and lean back, lifting your chin up and to the right. And that's going to create a nice stretch along the front of your neck. Almost you're offering your neck up to a vampire. Inhale, bring your head back up to center. Right hand comes up, grabbing onto above the collarbone onto your neck, and then leaning the head back and up. And then bringing your head back to center. So I'm going to have you take your hands out. Your right hand's going to come up and pat you on the back. And then your left hand's going to wrap around. Now you can go for a full bind where your hands touch behind you, or you can just bring that hand, press the back of your hand against the small of your back and pull the elbows back. So whatever feels best for you depending on how open you are already. And then again, just remember those elbows go back. Make sure your head isn't poking forward like you're a turtle. Bring it back. Inhale here. Also, a good option would be to use a strap and use it and hold it into both hands. Even if you are fully able to touch, it does create a lot more space. Make sure the elbows are still going back. Inhale, release the hands all the way out to a T. Left hand comes up behind you, right hand wraps around, again, either going for a full bind, pressing it against the small of your back, or a strap. On this side, I am not able to reach unless I'm super, super warm and then my fingers just barely touch. So just noticing that there's differences in both sides. Pull the elbows back towards the back of the space, breathing here. Make sure that your ribs aren't splaying out. Keep them tucked in so that there's some integrity in your abdomen. Inhale, release your arms out and bring them down. Very good. And maybe switch the cross of your legs. So if the right's in front, put the left in front, vice versa. And I have you take your right arm is going to go up and behind you. Left arm's going to go up and then just help assist that one back. Again, this is a time where people start to turtle out of their shell. Keep your head back, bring the arm back, feeling that stretch in your tricep. Inhale, release out to a T. Bring the left hand behind the back to pat. Right hand comes up, pulls back, keep the head back. Inhale here. Inhale, release the arms back out to a T. Now, I am sitting on a block. If you have a block, this would be a great place to use it. You do not need one, however. So I'm going to pop up, bring my knees up. I'm going to take this block and set it in between my thighs for a hero sit. So I'm stretching out my knees. Breathing here. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. We were going to get more fully into this hero seat, but first we're going to do the toe sit. So you're going to lean forward, tuck your toes underneath your feet, spread them out so that they're splayed, and maybe your pinky toe doesn't touch, mine doesn't. And then you're going to lean back. Now, this block is not doing anything for me. So I would have to have 2 blocks to be at the height if I want some extra support in this toe sit. Or if this feels really strong, you can always lean forward onto your hands. And we're going to breathe here. This is a really intense stretch for me into my feet. They get really tight. So they may or may not be for you. It's one of those ones where it's like, tell me a story during this, because it's very, very hard to sit with this sensation. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, roll forward, untuck your toes, and then bring your hands out behind you and lift up so that your knees are going up so that you're stretching out the front of your feet. Inhale here. And then exhale, lowering down. We're going to keep the right knee bent. And then I'm going to send the left leg out in front of me. I'm going to walk this out a little bit towards the side so I have a little more space, and then point my toes up. Breathing here. And out. And this can feel quite strong in the knee, and that's fine. If it is painful, you can always just kind of bring it in at more of like where the foot, like a tree pose almost. Breathing here. Inhale. I'm going to bring this foot back underneath the left foot, and then I'm going to take my right foot and kick it out in front of me. Again, I'm sitting on a block right now for this. Again, I do not have a flat surface, so you could do that too. It does create a little space. It feels really nice. Breathing here. And I remember too, I had to walk this out a bit to have some space for my hips, so it's not fully tucked underneath me. Breathing here. Very good. I'm going to take that leg, bring it back, use it to prop yourself up so you can grab your block. Then you're going to take your block and set it down so that you can place your sacrum onto the block. That's that big bony part before your booty. And you're going to place that sacrum on the block, and then you're going to lay yourself all the way back and down. You're going to take your right knee into your chest and then hover the left leg. Don't rest it down. Hover it just above the ground so it's active, and then pull the right knee out to the side a little bit more and breathe here. Release your jaw. Release the tongue from the top of your mouth. Release any tension in your shoulders as you hold your knee. Release between your eyebrows. Inhale, bring that right knee down, bring the left knee into your chest, send the right foot out and hover just the side of the leg, the side of your waist, just a little bit, and continue to breathe here. Again, notice if you're holding tension anywhere in your body and release that. Inhale, bring both the legs up. Untuck the block from underneath you. Bring both knees into your chest. Tuck your head. You're going to release that down. You're going to take your feet, walk them up towards your butt, and you're going to lift your right hand up to the sky, and then you're going to drop it over towards the left so that you come all the way onto your side. And you're going to take that same right hand and lift it all the way up and over and open out. Just a slightly different way to get into a supine twist. You can take your left hand and you could bring your knees up higher if you want to place it there, or leave it where it is and open all the way up and breathe here. Really keeping both of your shoulders on the ground. Inhale, bring your legs back up to center, and then you're going to take your left hand up and over to your right, knees together and drop them. Once you're here, open your left hand all the way open. Keep both shoulders on the ground. Again, you can bring your right hand to your right knee to press that down to open up a little bit more. Most importantly, though, try to keep both of those shoulders on the ground and breathe here. Inhale, bring the knees back up. You're going to cross your cross your right leg over your left leg like you're going to T, and then bring them up into your chest. Now you can grab the knees and pull them into your chest here. You can bring them down onto your calves and pull it into your chest, or you can grab onto your feet and pull them down towards your booty. Either way, it's going to get that stretch into that top side butt. It feels really good. Make sure to release your shoulders down your back. The only thing that's really working is your hands is holding your legs towards you. So everything besides those hands pulling them towards you, which is just kind of your fingers, should be relaxed. And the desire might be to press your belly forward against your legs. Release your belly down. Let it be relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk your hands up towards your knees, or if you're on your knees, start to open up your legs. I like to just kind of go out into like you're making a V and then cross your legs again like a lady to the other side. Again, pulling your knees into your chest with your hands. You can pull at your calf, kind of shin area, or you can pull at your feet down towards your butt. Release your abdomen so that you're not pushing on it. Shoulders are down the back, and breathe here. Release your jaw. Inhale. Exhale, release the legs, bring them back down. I'm going to have you roll over onto your belly. I'm going to switch which way I'm facing, though. You don't have to. And you're going to place your elbows underneath your shoulders here for Sphinx pose. You're going to plant your hands into the mat like you're a gecko, and then you're going to pull forward so that you're getting a stretch up your abdomen. So if you've done a lot of ab work, you're going to really feel that as you pull forward. Think about, too, that your collarbones are separating here. They're not rounding in. Very good. Now you're going to take your right hand, slide it through, put your weight down onto it. Your left hand can go forward or it can go towards the right, and you're going to place your head on the ground. Inhale. Lift yourself back up. You're going to place your left hand closer to your chest to get your right hand out. Then take the left hand, snake that underneath, reach the right hand forward or over to the side, put your head on the ground, and breathe. Inhale, lift up, bring that right hand back underneath. You're going to go back into that Sphinx pose. You're going to lift your right foot up so you're driving your heel towards your butt. Then you're going to bend that elbow, bring the left one around and grab at that hand to bring that foot towards your butt to stretch your quadricep. Now, you could always use a strap. You don't have to use your hand. Inhale. Release that foot without letting it slap back to the ground. Switch it so that the left forearm's towards the ground. Lift your left foot towards your butt. Reach that right arm around and grab for it and pull it towards your butt. Again, that'd be a great place to use a strap where you just try to create a hole, place it on the foot, get back onto your belly, and then use that strap to pull it towards your butt. You could also just stand at a wall and grab your hamstring and pull it towards you. Inhale, release that foot back down. Take both your forearms up in front of you so that your hands forward. Use that to push yourself up and back for child's pose, extending the arms fully out in front of you. Inhale, rise all the way up onto your hands and your knees. Cat your back by tucking your chin. Exhale, come down to cow, pulling your hands towards your knees towards your hands. Exhale, push away. Inhale, coming forward into that cow position. One more time, round into that cat. Really feel it along your spine. This time come to neutral, cross your feet, sit yourself back down, walk your feet out in front of you, grab your booty so that the flesh goes up your back instead of underneath. Flex your toes. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hinge forward, plant the hands, then drop the chin. Feeling that stretch along the back of your hamstrings. Inhale, lift up. This time, grab your toes and pull them towards you so you can feel some sensations for your calf stretch here. Breathing in and out. Again, this is a great place for a strap if your proportions are different than this. And then just wrap them around that toe, the pad of your foot, and then pull towards yourself. Inhale, lift all the way up. Bring yourself all the way down till your back again. Lift your right leg to the sky and then bring it up and over to the side so you can feel that stretch. You can even take your hand to the outside of that calf and pull it towards you to get more of that IT band stretch. Again, another great place for a strap. Inhale, bend that leg, set that down, lift the left leg up, and then bring it up and go over, grabbing it with the opposite hand behind that calf or using a strap, feeling that stretch into the IT band, possibly into the butt. Breathing here. Inhale, bring that leg back in. Bring both to your chest. Grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Press your feet into your hands, hands into your feet as you're driving the knees down. You could even rock side to side or straighten one leg, then straighten the other leg, creating a little play here in your stretch. And breathe in. Inhale, bring the legs back together. Final pose for fun. Take your block. You're going to place it right above where your bra strap, end of your bra strap is, so that your shoulder blades are just resting on that. And then lean back, take your feet, walk in, bring your feet together and open your feet into a book, open your arms into a goalpost or a cactus, and breathe here. We're opening up the chest and the hips at the same time, and the throat. Making sure you're still breathing here, filling your belly, filling your ribs. One last inhale. Exhale, roll over to your right or your left side in fetal position, allowing the ground to hold you. Take your top arm, press yourself all the way up to a seated position. Take your hands, flip them towards you, press into your hands so that you can feel your wrists. Breathe here. This can be really tight if you do a lot of typing or texting or yoga. Inhale, come up, taking your hands into a gesture of gratitude, thinking of 3 things that went right today, something that my yoga teacher teaches this whole year is the things that went right. This is the year where the things that went right. Bringing your hands in between your eyebrows. The person that practices openness in me sees the person that practices openness in you. Bowing forward to seal your practice. If namaste or another form of gratitude is in your practice, you may take that here. Thank you so much for joining me for your either pre-workout or your post-workout. I'm glad you joined me.